Good day. This video lecture is all about quadratic equations by completing the square method. So we're already done with the method of extracting the roots, factoring. Now we are in completing the square method. So for your learning target for this lesson is to solve a given quadratic equation by completing the square method. So how do we solve quadratic equation using completing the square? So here are the steps. First is to write the equation with the constant term on the right side. Second is to divide both sides of the equation by the coefficient of x squared. Third is to take 1/2 of the coefficients of x, square this number, and add the result to both sides of the equation. Fourth is to write the left side as a perfect square trinomial and simplify the right side. Fifth, factor the left side as a square of binomial. Sixth is to solve this equation by extracting the roots. And seventh is to check if the answers are correct by substituting them to the variable in the original equation. So I hope you can recall when you hear the terms perfect square trinomial and the square of a binomial, because we need that here in solving quadratic equation by completing the square. So let's have an example. Solve each quadratic equation by completing the square method, then we check. So we just have two equations here. X squared minus 6x plus 7 is equal to 0. And 3x squared plus 5x is equal to 2. So let's have the first equation. Let us solve. X squared minus 6x plus 7 is equal to 0. So we write the equation with a constant term on the right side. So again, the constant here is 7. So we write that on the right side. So that becomes x squared minus 6x is equal to negative 7. Then divide both sides of the equation by the coefficients of x squared. The coefficient of x squared is 1. So we divide both sides by 1. So that becomes here, and we take 1/2 of the coefficients of x, square this number, and add the results to both sides of the equation. So that becomes like this. Take 1/2 of the coefficients of x, and we square the number and add the result to both sides of the equation. So again, 1/2 of b, and we need to find the square of that, and we add that both the left and the right side. Next, write the left side as a perfect square trinomial. Simplify the right side. So here, if you're going to solve, 1/2 of negative 6 is negative 3, and if you square that, that is 9. The same thing with this one, that is 9. So we have now x squared minus 6x plus 9 is equal to negative 7 plus 9. Then we simplify or factor the left side as a square of a binomial. So square of binomial, factors of x squared is x and x. Factors of 9, that gives you negative 6, or if you add, that is negative 6. So we just have negative or both negative 3. And if you simplify this one, negative 7 plus 9, that gives you negative 2. I mean positive 2, because the highest number is positive. So we have now x minus 3 squared is equal to 2. And by this one, we solve this equation by extraction of roots. So let's find the roots of x minus 3 and 2. The x minus 3 squared and 2. Find the roots. That gives you x minus 3 is equal to positive negative square root of 2. Or simply 3 plus minus square root of 2. Kasi that's the value of x. Now, let's check if the answers are correct by substituting them to the variable in the original equation. So, let's have this one. If x is equal to 3 plus square root of 2, and we have the original equation, x squared minus 6x plus 7 is equal to 0, we substitute that to the value of the variable x. So we have now 3 plus square root of 2 squared minus 6 times 3 plus square root of 2 plus 7. So if we solve this one, that is 9. That is 9 plus 6 square root of 2 plus 2 minus, that is 18 minus 6 square root of 2 plus 7. So here, paano naging ganito? Because you do the FOIL method. Next, we simplify this one. So we combine like terms. So we have 9 plus 2, that is 11, plus 7 is 18. So 18 minus 18, then we have positive 6 square root of 2, and negative 6 square root of 2 is equal to 0. Then if we solve that, this is 0, this is also 0. So 0 is equal to 0, and that is a solution. So how about if we have x as 3 minus square root of 2? Still, we have this original equation. We substitute the x to the given equation. So we have now 3 minus square root of 2 squared minus 6 times 3 times the quantity of 3 minus square root of 2 plus 7 is equal to 0. Again, we do the FOIL method here. So we have now 9 minus 6 square root of 2 plus 2 minus 18 plus 6 root of 2 plus 7 is equal to 0. Then you combine like terms. We have 9 plus 2 is 11, plus 7 is 18 still. So 18 minus 18, then negative 6 square root of 2 plus 6 square root of 2 is equal to 0. So we all know that this is 0, and this is also 0. So 0 is equal to 0. Therefore, we can say that x as 3 minus square root of 2 is a solution also. So therefore, the solution set is equal to 3 plus square root of 2, 3 minus square root of 2, or 3 plus or minus square root of 2. Another example. Let's solve this equation. 3x squared plus 5x is equal to 0. Again, we write the constant on the right side. We double or we divide both sides of the equation by the coefficient of x squared. So we have 3 dividing both sides to the numerical coefficient of x squared. So we now have, or makakancel na itong dito sa may x squared. So meron na lang yung 5x over 3 is equal to 2 over 3. Then take 1/2 of the coefficients of x, square this number, and add the result to both sides of the equation. So again, 1/2 of b. So 1/2 of b is 5 over 3. And we need to square that. We do this both sides. So meron dito, meron din dito. So solving this one, that becomes numerator to numerator. That is 5 over 2 times 3 is 6. So we have now x squared plus 5x plus 5 over 6 squared. So the same yun, meron dito, meron din dito. And simplifying this one, or write the left side as a perfect square trinomial, simplify the right side. So in doing so, 5 squared is 25, 6 squared is 36. So meron na yung x squared plus 5 over 5/3 x plus 25 over 36 is equal to 2/3 plus 25 over 36. So we're not yet done. Let's continue solving. So factor the left side as a square of binomial. So how are we going to do so? We find the factors of x squared, that is x and x. And we also find the factor of this one, that is just 5 over 6. So that is x plus 5 over 6 squared equals, you simplify this one by finding the LCD. So the least common denominator here is 36. So we do this in like or similar functions. So here we now have 24 plus 25 over 36. Simplifying this one, that gives you 49 over 36. Now we solve this equation by extraction of roots. So we now get the roots of x plus 5, 6 squared equals 49 over 36. Get the roots. So that is x plus 5 over 6 is equal to positive, negative, 7 over 6. So bakit naging ganito? Because we already transpose yung 5 over 6 to the other side. So we solve. If the first x is negative 5, 6 plus the positive 7 over 6, that gives you 2 over 6. And simplify, that is 1/3. The second x is negative 5 over 6 minus 7 over 6. That gives you negative 12 over 6, which is 2. Negative 2. So we have now two values of x. The first one is 1/3 and the second one is negative 2. We check if the answers are correct by substituting them to the variable in the original equation. So we have this original equation. Let's first check if x is equal to 1/3. So substitute that to the given equation. We have now 3 times 1/3 squared plus 5 times 1/3 is equal to 2. This would be cancel. No. We squared it first. So 1 over 9. So we have now 3 times 1 over 9 plus 5 over 3. Kasi we just multiply 5 to 1. So wala namang denominator. And that is equal to 2. Now, we have this, or we need to multiply 3 times 1, 9. That is 3 over 9. Simplify, that is 1/3. So 1/3 plus 5 over 3 is equal to 2. They are already in similar fraction, so we just add. So that is 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 over 3 is equal to 2. Simplify, that is 2 is equal to 2. So x as 1/3 is the solution. Let's have the negative 2 as x. We substitute that to the given equation or to the original equation. So we have now 3 times negative 2 squared plus 5 times negative 2 is equal to 2. Now we have negative 2 squared is 4. 3 times 4 minus 10 is equal to 2. 3 times 4 is 12 minus 10 is equal to 2. Simplify this one, that gives you 2 is equal to 2. If they are equal, then x as negative 2 is a solution also. So therefore, the solution set is equal to negative 2 and 1/3. Now your turn. You do the worksheet 3-30. So that would be all. Thank you.